Hello, Lisa Broyles here with Way Too Health MD. I just gave a lecture for my community. I'm so excited about the topics that I realized I need to put this into a video series. So I'm going to take the next 3 videos and explain common environmental toxins. Today, we're going to talk about glyphosate, which is Roundup, and sodium benzoate. So jumping right in, glyphosate, that is Roundup. We spray it on our lawns, we eat it in our non-organic food. What's the big deal with glyphosate? Okay, so farmers, farm workers, people that are directly exposed to heavy amounts of glyphosate, we have good studies proving that they do have a 40% increased risk of non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, as well as acute myeloid leukemia. So we do know that there are some blood disorders that are associated with heavy glyphosate absorption and exposure. Now you're going to say, well, I'm not a farmer. I am not exposed to heavy amounts of these chemicals. What about me? Well, we also have studies showing that pregnant women, that glyphosate crosses the placenta and it affects the neurocognitive development of the fetus. We also know that glyphosate crosses the blood-brain barrier. So it's in the bloodstream, it crosses into our brain tissue, and it increases amyloid deposition. Amyloid is what causes Alzheimer's, people. This is a big deal. Glyphosate increases amyloid, which increases cognitive decline and leads to Alzheimer's. Direct correlation. So we also know that there's other issues with glyphosate with cognitive impairment. We found that it impairs recognition memory, and there's an area of the brain that's first affected when you're starting to have cognitive decline called the hippocampus. So we see direct increase in inflammation in the hippocampus from glyphosate. It also decreases acetylcholine, and acetylcholine is what your brain needs to think to transmit signal from cell to cell. Exposure to glyphosate does cause cognitive impairment. So how can we avoid exposure? Eat organic. I have an example here. Here we have non-organic bananas and organic bananas, So the truth is, if you peel your banana, you're not going to get the glyphosate that's on the outer skin of this banana. However, what about those farm workers? So by eating your organic banana, you are supporting companies that are not spraying their farm workers with glyphosate and giving them non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. We're going to talk about sodium benzoate. Sodium benzoate is a common preservative in beverages, in foods, in shampoos, lotions. We have a lotion here. We have a shampoo. Both of these contain sodium benzoate as a preservative. What's the deal with sodium benzoate? So sodium benzoate in and of itself doesn't harm you. However, when sodium benzoate comes in contact with vitamin C, which is called ascorbic acid, that combination can create benzene, and benzene causes cancer. So sodium benzene has been associated with liver damage, kidney damage, genotoxicity. That means that the benzene created by vitamin C combined with that sodium benzoate actually causes your DNA to mutate. That causes cancer, guys. That causes neurodegeneration, neurotoxicity. So we've got multiple studies showing that when you avoid sodium benzoate and food colorings, that has beneficial effects on the behavior of children with ADHD. So sodium benzoate, it's really hard to find stuff that doesn't have it in it. I managed to find one brand at my grocery store that did not have sodium benzoate, and it was this Everyman Jack. Pay attention. Lotion, I use Eucerin. Eucerin does not have sodium benzoate in it. So you've got to look at what's in your products. Stay tuned next week. We're going to talk about 2 more common environmental toxins.